Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's doing good. I ask for the God of Israel, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob to bless us all on this beautiful day. You can tell we got a big storm yesterday, but I was down south trying to make some money. I'm uploading a video now that I prepared the logs down here, or at least one, to cut on the chainsaw. Used the Grandberg mini chainsaw platform. I've got a steel, it's an 18-inch bar on there. Wish I would have got a bigger one, at least a 20, maybe 25 or something. But it takes a lot of preparation on it. The first one I did really messed it up. The second one I did, the trick is, here's the 2x4s, and you put it on the stabbing rails. And then you gotta get those stabbing rails just right on there on those brackets. You gotta level it off, going this way, the length on both sides, because there's two 2x4s. Okay, then you gotta level the two 2x4s and make sure that they're level crossways. Because you could be level one way and cutting at an angle at another, and you got to be really careful. I learned that one. But here's the bracket here, the 2x4 rails. Now that rail sits on top of this log. This is the log I did day before yesterday. And she's real pretty, boy. She's a gorgeous piece of wood. I got the line marks. It's a 6x6, 6 inch by 6 inch by 6 inch. Not a 4x4, but a 6x6. And I'm going to cut that probably later on today, and that's going to be, that's probably 10 feet. If I remember correctly, that's a 10-foot long log, and it's pretty thick. She's a beautiful piece of wood. Now, I still got to cut my last cut on here and see how that turns out. Hopefully she'll be perfect. I can get it up there. I got 20, my house is going to be 42 foot long, so it's only about a 1,100 square foot house. It's not very big, but you know what, I don't need a whole lot. And so you got a 42 foot length of the building. And so I'm probably going to cut them in 6-foot sections, and then put a footer, and then have a Burt tube, or they call them pylons down here, or something like that. But it's a round cardboard tube. And when you come off of your, and I'll make a video as I go with it, but when you put your 2-foot footer in there, you come up with the rebar in there, and it goes into that Burt tube, and you probably have 3 of them rebars coming up out of there. Now when the rebar is sticking up, you're going to come up 6 foot of that, do another footer. Now the size of the footer is 2 foot by 2 foot. It's 2 foot by 2 foot by 2 feet deep. Probably a little bit much, but these logs are heavy, so I want to make sure that that's going to be all right. Now the one coming off there, going down in the south, of the length, I'm going to come off 6 foot, and I'm only going to do probably 8 or 10 inches of that with a smaller Burt tube, probably a 12 inch. I'm going to put, or an 8 inch. I'm probably going to do either 12 or 16 inch tubes on the corners, because we know that the foundation of your house is the biggest thing. It's the cornerstone. And these 4 cornerstones have got to be set in there just right. Now I ordered yesterday another railing system. It's all aluminum. It's about 200 bucks. Northern Tools. It's a Grandberg railing system. Should be able to just sit it on the log, screw it in, level it off real easy, and then start making your cuts. And so, yeah, it's amazing how I got that log up there, huh? That was some fixing. They're like, how did you get that log up there? Well, old cowboy ingenuity. I got these pieces from the one wood that I messed up on. these, what I did is I set them across here and rolled the logs down on top of it, and it stopped on here, and that's the way I could get off the ground and work off the ground, because that's the biggest thing. I think I'm going to use my Cummins and drag these logs and do them out more, you know, so I can maneuver. I mean, crawling around these logs and trying to lift these things. These things are pretty heavy. That one, when I first got it up there, I bet it was 1,000 pounds. More, hell, I don't know. I couldn't lift it. After I made that first cut off the end, I was able to manhandle the thing and get it up. Now, the other thing that I plan on doing today is I've got a solar package up there. I forget the name of it. I'll let you know later on, but it's only a 12 volt. So it's only going to charge the 12 volt battery that I have set for my fifth wheel. I won't have to, depending on how much use we use. We don't use a whole lot, I've noticed. The only thing we use is the air conditioner, and it's not going to run that air conditioner, I'll guarantee you that. Not even going to try. But it's going to charge that battery, which most of the lights on that trailer, the fifth wheel on the inside is 12 volt. Everything's 12 volt in there. The heater's 12 volt. All the running lights outside and inside are 12 volt. The only AC in there is the coffee maker, which I don't need. I like Cowboy coffee. The microwave, when we use it, don't really care about microwave. I don't like microwave food anyways. The air conditioner and the TV in there. Well, I don't watch TV anyways, and I don't get any service up here anyways, which is all right with me, because you know what? Since I came up here, I haven't watched an hour of TV. Down south, watch some news, but you know what? I don't miss it. I get on there and I like to listen to Desert Prepper. He's out in Arizona. I listen to Blazing Press. There's another guy in there I've been listening to with the video I sent out to some friends in there. Desert Prepper sent a video that this guy made. I'm not exactly where this man's at, but he really lays out where we're at. Could it possibly be? See, I'm 56 years old, so I'm almost 60 years old. Could it possibly be that we could have started the time of tribulation even before I was born, of these wars and these massive wars and rumors of wars and all these wars, World War I and World War II, and you know, not to mention other wars. Could it possibly be that it was the beginning of it now? Then, excuse me. And then we hear that the Great Euphrates River is dry. I don't believe that's ever happened, and that's in Revelation 6:12. And it doesn't say, it says to prepare for the armies. Prepare. And they're all fighting over there. I mean, they've been fighting for millennia, but they're really going at it now. So I don't know, man. I know that I'm thankful that I listened to the Holy Spirit. It told me a year ago to prepare, to brace myself, to get my family out of the city. And I'm up here. I love it like this. It's hard on my wife. You can tell her. She's a city girl, and there's a whole nother world up here. Kid's doing pretty good too. He's cleaning up. It's good to see him like that, getting into things, doing stuff, flushing the commode out of the trailer. Shitter's full. No, but man, it's sure beautiful up here, guys. I just cannot express the trees and the green and the quietness and the rain. I remember when I was a kid, just walking through the forest and just being at peace in God's creation. It is. I just can't describe it to you guys, man. I'm glad I got out of the desert, because there's no way I could have done this in the desert. I don't know how Desert Prepper does it, but that is brutal. He's up there and he's got an orchard going out there in Arizona. Have you got to be kidding me? You imagine how much water you need for that? And the heat? Oh my God. My hat's off to Paul, and I forget his wife's name out there, but God bless him. That's something I couldn't do. You know, and the other person I love listening to, and he's a wealth of information, is the guy up north, Maccabeus. You can find Maccabeus up there. He does good stuff. He's a rough customer. Doing what we can do to survive, but the dirt around the septic sunk in on the north side. I'm gonna have to get that going again. I got to get some backfill in here, and then I got to get some gravel in here because this dirt's driving me nuts. This dirt and the sand, it's just rough. There was a thing over here I wanted to show you, but it rained so hard yesterday. My son Tyler said that it rained so hard he was rocking the trailer. And I have it pinned to the ground. I got 3 3-foot screws that go into the ground and cable it to the ground. Now I know I was working down south, and I cannot believe how black it was. The storms out here are just incredible. But anyways, there's a pile of goo. I don't know what it is. It was green with orange stuff in it, and it was coming up out of the ground. Only this one spot. Now there's algae and stuff other places I've seen, but not like that. I don't know what that was. That was kind of creepy, or whatever. Maybe it's a green frog. How about a green frog? Turn up green tornado out here. Really enjoying it. It's pretty good stuff too. You like that, don't you? Okay. Well, anyways, I got to get out here. I got to fill up propane tanks. I got to figure out. I got to build a shed, a little one. I got to build one so I can put my battery in there. Control charger. The wires going from the solar panels in. That's going to be fun. I want to see how this thing works. Hopefully it'll charge that battery and I won't have to use that generator. Then I know if that works, and I know I need to go to a 24 or 48 volt system with solar panels that are at least 400 watts each. I'll probably need 4 or 6 of them. Probably 24 volt, maybe 48. That'll charge them enough to have and also have a charge controller in there with a 500 watt inverter. Plug the air conditioner into that and see how long she lasts. I don't know. It's about $2,100. I had to talk to these other people. They're talking $10,000 and all that. Well, sorry, Battleborn, I don't have that kind of money, and I can't afford lithium batteries. Those lithium batteries are $800 a piece. Are you kidding me? I can't afford that. Who can afford that? But anyways, and I still got to get my garden going. So I got to get my garden going. Or fighting over the wife over that. You know, if this collapse coming and you ain't got food in the ground, what are you going to do? You know, yeah, I got a ton of storage food, but you know, that's only going to last so long. Leave that stuff where it is and get up a garden and start gardening stuff. I need a tiller. Got to have a tiller. There's some dark dirt over here where we pull these baby pines out. They're called super pines. Well, we took out about 20 feet of them, and the dirt that was pulled up behind there is really dark dirt. Perfect for growing stuff. Take a walk up here. And this is the dirt. There's the pines. I wanted to put my chickens there. Oh, maybe I could put in the back here. Maybe I'll put my chickens right there. You know what? That's a good idea. I can put my chickens right there and still have all this for gardening and all that trash that I got to burn. I'll burn more trash. There's trees growing everywhere out here too. It's good to see that. I love trees. Don't step on my damn trees. Already cut enough of them down. I love it out here. Man, God, thank you for this place. Homestead. You know, the guys in New Mexico going, my God, man, you living out of a trailer out there in the dirt? Good Lord. But you know what? I don't have all the junk up there that you guys got to deal with. Hopefully you guys will get out of the city. Anyways, I got to get going. The boy is up. And the shitter is full. Take care now. Read your book. Jesus Christ is coming sooner than you think. Get prepared. Don't wait. Because it's coming. Love y'all.